Now we're going to talk about the classes screen. What you're looking at right now is the classes screen. If at any time you need to come back to see all of your classes in one view, you would click on the three dots in the upper left-hand corner and then click on classes. From here, you'll see any classes that you have created yourself so that you're a teacher of, classes you're a co-teacher in, and then also classes that you are enrolled in as a student. One of the things that you'll notice is that two of the classes have these little circle icons with the teacher's picture. That tells me I'm enrolled in those classes as students. So you're not going to see the icon on classes that you teach or classes that you are a co-teacher in. You'll only see those on classes that you are enrolled in as a student. Organization, these classes are going to drop in just as you add new classes or create new classes. They're going to show up at the beginning. One thing that you can do is you can drag these and drop them around to order them in whatever order you want to put them in, which is nice. So you can keep classes that maybe you teach at the top, classes that you are a co-teacher in somewhere in the middle, classes you're enrolled in at the bottom, whatever order you want to do. You can also put them in class period order, so first period, second period, third period, etc. So it's really easy, just drag and drop to move those around. On an iPad, let me rephrase this. On the iPad app in the classroom screen, the classes just show up as bars and they can't be reordered. So you need to reorder them on a computer to have them show up in the order you want them to show up in the iPad app. Or go to Safari and access Google Classroom via Safari, and then you'll get the same view that you see in the browser. What you also may notice is on each of the classes, you've got some different options. So you have the class name. It'll show you how many students are enrolled for classes that you teach. Up in the upper right-hand corner of the little class card, you're going to get three dots. This will allow you to move the class just like we did with drag and drop. You can also click edit, and it'll allow you to edit the class name and information. So on the copy section, I would suggest against copying a course that you already have assignments in and materials in, because what ends up happening is it makes a copy of everything that is in the course, so all the documents. So it can get really confusing in your Google Drive, and it can get confusing on the assignments that it is creating for the students. You can reuse posts, and we're going to talk about that in a future video. So there's really not a need to take a class you already taught and copy it again. So don't take a class you used last year and say, oh, I'm just going to copy it and use it this year. Instead, create a new course that we're going to do in just a second, so a whole new class, and then reuse the post that you used previously. That way you can update topics, you can update due dates, and you can update instructions if need be. So that's kind of my little spiel about the copy part of this. And then the option for archive is there as well. And we'll talk about archiving and end of the year procedures in a future video too. Down at the bottom, you'll see the icon for the grade book. So this would open up the grade section of that class if you needed to go in, look at grades or look at who might be missing assignments. And then the folder icon opens up the Google Drive folder for this class. So Google Drive creates a folder automatically to house the assignments that you're working with in the class. And then for classes that you are enrolled in, there are similar options. The icon at the bottom down there will open up the work you have left to do, the Your Work section for that specific class, similar to the to-do screen that you can look at for all of your classes. So you can see what is missing or assigned and what grades you have made on those assignments. You can click on the folder to open up that folder as well for that Google Classroom class. And then in the upper right-hand corner, you have the three dots again. But this time on a class that you're enrolled in, all you can do is move it around the screen or unenroll from that class. Okay? So those are some of the different options there. So that's your classes screen. Next, what we're going to talk about is actual class creation in our next video.